So last week I posted this video where I talked about that I had a difficulty removing the SD card from the compartment where the SD card goes for the Nikon Zf. Here is the problem. And by no means I would want to discourage anybody to buy this camera because it is amazing in many ways. Well, and I've got a lot of comments for you guys, and I thank you so much. That's why I love the photography community, photographers community, Nikon community, where you guys have a great ideas. Now, some of you were in a camp where you do like this SmallRig grip because it adds the ergonomics and you still appreciate this retro style. Then some of you who were completely against the SmallRig grip because you want to be able to experience that retro style and you want to keep it that way, and it's perfectly fine. Now, having said that, some of you also experienced the same problem just like I did, where I couldn't really remove the SD cards because of the SmallRig grip here. Now, when the SmallRig grip is removed, the SD card comes out perfectly. There are no concerns, just want you to know. It's only when this SmallRig grip is attached, and what happens is you can't really fit your thumb in a small area so that you can actually squeeze the card and pull it out. Now you can press on the card, it comes out a little bit, but it still does not give you, because of the depth, it kind of increases the depth of the camera here. So some of the ideas that I've had was really appreciate, and let me just kind of share some of the ideas that I did find. Now, somebody said, I personally have no problems with removing the SD card with SmallRig attached. Somebody said, simply grow your right thumbnail to about a quarter of a centimeter. Another person said, I really don't need the additional grip. Maybe with big lenses, use one. So again, people and on two spectrums. Some people love the grip, some people don't like the grip, and it's perfectly fine either way. But it does tell me that Nikon did think about, when they were selling this camera, they were preparing it, that a lot of photographers are used to using a camera with the grip. So they provided this option for those who want to use it. So one of the comments that I did receive is, let me find one here. Okay. I like this one here, by Alex Miles SG3. He says, I simply put some tape attached to the SD card, then I can pull. Now, I think this is a good idea, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. I just wasn't looking to find any kind of tape at the time that I can attach. So then somebody else had similar ideas. So people are thinking about it, people experiencing the same problem. But one solution that I did find that I thought was super helpful, this person by name Janshin Travel MF4DX. And it says, yep, I had some difficulty getting the SD card out. Here is my solution. With a camera mount side facing up and the battery door side towards you, use some thin but hard object, even an old SD card would work. Now use the card like an extension of your thumb. The card would go at the bottom side of the ejected SD card where your fingers can fit. Then you should be able to get it out using your other fingers from the top side. Now when I read this comment, I was like, this is pretty simple. So I was just kind of sitting on the couch and I happened to find this little tiny object, looks like a little disc for one of my kids' toys or something. And what I've done is, I'm like, okay, this is about the size of the SD card. Let me see if I can try to do that. So I simply depress the card first, and I'm pointing down. I think he suggested to point mount up, but I think it's easier when you point it down, and simply take the little SD card, or as maybe, look, I have a little disc, and put it between the card and your index finger, and it comes out. As simple as that. And I think this is probably the most simple solution that I have found so far. So I really thank you, one more time, Janshin Travel, for providing this amazing feedback, because it is easy to pull out the card. Okay, so here is the little SD card. For example, if I'm looking to switch, my cards during the shoot, I can simply put the card in, hold it with the index finger, and it comes out. And it's really not a problem anymore. So problem is solved. Now I also try to use this with maybe a quarter, because most of us will have some kind of like a a quarter or something on you, and it works just as well too. So yeah, so problem is solved. I really, guys, appreciate you for so much feedback and so many comments. And again, I want to be able to add value to photographers community, because some cameras will have problems or they will have some inconveniences that you may be trying to solve. Some people like long straps, some people don't like, some people want to have a grip, some people don't like the grip, other people might want some other solution, maybe they want to have a cage, and there are people who don't like the cage. So a lot of different things, and that's kind of my purpose and goal on this channel, is to be able to educate you and share with you some of my findings, because I know if I experience some issues, you probably do too in some form or shape. So that's kind of the reason for me sharing with you this information, and hopefully you find it helpful. Please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.